The latest headlines in the Ivy League, covered through exclusive interviews right now. From campus to campus, go around the Ancient Eight with Brian Seltzer, Thursdays on the Ivy League Digital Network. Lacrosse.
Opening up this week in Cambridge, Massachusetts, Harvard men's lacrosse. What a great turnaround over the last 5 days. A one-goal victory over then number 6 Cornell at home last Saturday, 10-9, and then a clutch 9-8 win versus crosstown rival BU this past Tuesday night. Bill Spalding of the Ivy League Digital Network has been following the team all season long. Bill, after 4 straight losses, what's helped lead this turnaround for Harvard?
Well, it's huge, and the biggest reason why is the defense has really started to pick things up for Harvard. They had a lot of injuries early in the season on the back line, and it took them a while to really get things going. But they had a 10-day break between the Albany game and the Cornell game, which really allowed them to, first off, get a little more healthy, and then secondly, really lock in and figure out exactly what they were trying to do defensively. And they've come through with 2 really good performances against good offenses in Cornell and BU to hold each of those teams to single digits. And that's allowed their offense, which has been very good all season long, to have a good chance to go down and score the ball on the other end. They've had an offense that's capable of being in the top of the Ivy League all season long, and now the defense is starting to catch up for Harvard.
So, Bill, when it comes to junior Devin Dwyer, you can see some of the tangible parts of his game. Number 1 in the conference in assists, number 5 in points per game. He has that 30-game points scored streak. But the X-factor qualities, what does he bring to the table? It seems like he's really been clutch.
Yeah, he's the quarterback. As he goes, the offense will go with him, and he comes through in big moments. Look at that Cornell game where he forced a turnover, stole the pass, and scored in the final 30 seconds to Harvard up. He's part of a junior class for Harvard that is the real key to this team. The juniors, when they were sophomores last year, combined for about 65% of Harvard's offense, and they're basically all back this year, continuing to play a huge role going forward.
Harvard Crimson with a key game coming up this Saturday at noon on the Fox College Sports Network. A rematch of last year's Ivy League Tournament Championship game against Penn, each team with 1 win in conference play. Bill Spalding, as always, bringing great insight from Boston, Massachusetts. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Baseball.
Down to University City to wrap things up this week. Penn baseball, 12-10 overall, tied for first in the Gehrig Division with Columbia with a record of 7-1 in conference play. Lost to Villanova on the road on Tuesday, 9-3, but before that, 7 straight convincing wins for the most part for Penn baseball and 11 victories in their previous 12 games. Greg Tannenbaum broadcast those games for the Ivy League Digital Network. Greg, what's gotten Penn going this year?
It really all starts off with their pitching. They have incredible team leadership. Connor Cuff and Ronnie Glenn started off for the team, and all 4 starting pitchers under a 2.5 ERA, which has been good all season. And as of this weekend, as the weather's heating up, really their hitting's gotten going. They had 13 homers in 4 games this weekend in Ivy League play. Really impressive. And from top to bottom in the order, they've just been hitting unbelievably.
Great balance for the Quakers. They have the top ERA in the Ivy League. They also lead the conference with 24 home runs. This is the second year, Greg, for John Yurkow as head coach, and they're bidding for back-to-back winning Ivy League seasons for the first time since 2002-2003. What's the identity that he's trying to establish within the program?
Well, I spoke with Coach Yurkow last week after they swept Harvard and they split with Dartmouth, and he said he just tells the team take it 1 game at a time. They went 15-5 in the Ivy last year. They tasted that Gehrig Division Finals, just came up short last year, and he feels that they have the best pitching in the Ivy, and now that their hitting's coming around, he's just telling his team 1 game at a time. They know what they need to do, and he feels he's got an Ivy League championship contender this year.
Penn on the road this weekend for Saturday-Sunday doubleheaders against Gehrig Division rival, the Cornell Big Red. Great stuff from Greg Tannenbaum. Appreciate a few minutes.
Thanks for having me.
That'll do it for this week's edition of Around the Ancient Eight. For all the latest news and video content about the conference, be sure to head to ivyleaguesports.com or ivyleaguedigitalnetwork.com.
This has been Around the Ancient Eight, highlighting headlines from the Ivy League. Check out new episodes premiering Thursdays on the Ivy League Digital Network.